What's up, GlowLine fam? We're kicking things off with a developing story that has everyone talking: the fallout from Charlie Kirk's alleged murder. Accusations are flying, and people are reportedly getting fired over social media posts celebrating his death. We're talking about a potential coordinated effort to expose and punish those making controversial remarks online. This is a massive story with serious implications for free speech and online accountability. Next up, we're heading to Clemson University, where a professor has been suspended following a social media post made about Charlie Kirk's death. This move comes after significant pressure from lawmakers, donors, and students. We'll break down exactly what led to this suspension and what it means for academic freedom and campus discourse. Then, we're shifting gears to the political arena as Utah Governor Spencer Cox weighs in on the alleged Charlie Kirk shooter's political ideology. Investigators are digging into the motive, and the governor's comments suggest a deep dive into the suspect's background and potential influences. We'll explore the evidence, including unique inscriptions on bullet casings, and the broader political debate this has ignited. And finally, we're getting a personal look at the legacy of Charlie Kirk through the eyes of his widow, Erika Kirk. She's breaking her silence with a powerful message about faith, resilience, and the continuation of his work. We'll share her touching tribute and explore the enduring impact of Charlie Kirk's life and mission. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to GlowLine, and hit that notification bell for all the latest updates. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and follow us on all our socials. People are getting fired over Charlie Kirk's alleged murder. Is this a coordinated hunt? We're diving into the explosive aftermath where social media posts are leading to professional ruin. This story exploded after conservative activists and Republican officials, amplified by a doxing website called Expose Charlie's Murderers, began spotlighting individuals who allegedly celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. Prominent figures like Laura Loomer and even a U.S. senator have joined the charge, aiming to make everyone I find online who celebrates his death famous, as Loomer stated. The Expose Charlie's Murderers site claims to have received tens of thousands of submissions, with plans to create a searchable database filterable by location and job industry, framing it as an archive of radical activists calling for violence. However, many individuals highlighted don't identify as activists and claim their posts were misinterpreted. This situation highlights the ease with which online comments, even from private citizens, can be surfaced, publicized, and lead to severe consequences. People like independent journalist Rachel Gilmore and former Florida data scientist Rebecca Jones have reported receiving a barrage of harassment and threats, with Jones even contacting police about death threats and the hit list. Some public sector employees, including a Middle Tennessee State University employee and a public school teacher, have already been fired following pressure from elected officials like Senator Marsha Blackburn and Representative Nancy Mace. Even private companies like Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steakburgers and the Carolina Panthers have let employees go. The author of a DC Comics series, Gretchen Felker-Martin, also faced consequences after her comments about Kirk's death surfaced. Legal experts note that while private companies have broad latitude to fire employees for social media posts, public sector employees' speech is protected unless it's so egregious it disrupts operations. Though sensitivity around political violence, especially for teachers, can tip the scales. The website's stated aim to get people fired, combined with its anonymous registration and inflammatory name, has led experts to conclude there's a clear intent to incite harassment amidst heightened political tensions. This is just the beginning of the fallout, but what's next for those targeted? And speaking of academic repercussions, a professor at a major university is now facing suspension over a social media post about Kirk's death. Clemson University suspends professor for social media post on Charlie Kirk's death. Was it a mistake or a line crossed? Clemson University has officially suspended a professor following a controversial social media post made in the wake of Charlie Kirk's alleged assassination. The university released a statement confirming the immediate suspension, signaling a swift response to mounting pressure. This action comes after lawmakers, donors, and students vocally called for the university to take disciplinary measures against the professor. The details of the specific post and the exact nature of the alleged offense are central to the ongoing discussion about the boundaries of expression for university faculty. This suspension has ignited a debate about academic freedom, institutional responsibility, and the impact of social media on public discourse. Stakeholders are closely watching how Clemson University navigates this sensitive situation, balancing the rights of its employees with the expectations of its community. The outcome could set a precedent for how such incidents are handled in the future. But the controversy doesn't stop there. As the investigation into Kirk's death continues, political leaders are weighing in on the suspect's background. Next, we're looking at what Utah's governor believes about the alleged shooter's political leanings. Utah Governor Spencer Cox suggests alleged Charlie Kirk shooter was deeply indoctrinated with leftist ideology. What do the clues reveal? Utah Governor Spencer Cox has shared his perspective on the alleged Charlie Kirk shooter's political leanings, stating that investigators believe the suspect, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, was deeply indoctrinated with leftist ideology. This assertion comes as investigators work to establish a motive for the conservative activist's assassination. Initial assessments were fueled by engravings found on bullet casings recovered from the scene. One casing reportedly bore the inscription, "Hey Fascist, catch!" accompanied by symbols referencing the game Helldivers 2, while another featured lyrics from the Italian anti-fascist anthem, Bella Ciao. Governor Cox's comments, made to the Wall Street Journal, suggest that conversations with Robinson's family have provided investigators with insights into his views. This interpretation, however, stands in contrast to Robinson's political registration, which lists him as unaffiliated and inactive, with both parents registered as Republicans. The narrative is further complicated by debate surrounding whether the bullet casing phrases are direct political statements or references to online communities like the Groypers, followers of white nationalist Nick Fuentes, who has himself condemned the shooting and claims he is being framed. President Donald Trump has also weighed in, blaming the radical left for inciting violence, while figures like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez have condemned the assassination and warned of political chaos. The ongoing discussion highlights the polarized political climate and the varied interpretations of evidence in the wake of such a high-profile event. As the political debate rages on, we're turning to a more personal side of this story. Stay with us to hear from Charlie Kirk's widow as she shares her first public words since his tragic death. Charlie Kirk's widow, Erika Kirk, breaks her silence with a message of faith and resilience. A love story forged in faith, now carrying a powerful legacy. Erika Kirk, the widow of Turning Point USA co-founder Charlie Kirk, has made her first public statement following her husband's assassination, offering a message deeply rooted in faith and a commitment to continuing his work. Her remarks come at a time of immense grief as she navigates the loss of her husband, a prominent conservative figure. Erika, who herself has a background as Miss Arizona USA, a ministry leader, and an entrepreneur, shared her profound faith, noting that one of Charlie's final conversations was a testimony of his belief. She spoke of him standing at his Savior's side, wearing the glorious crown of a martyr. Erika and Charlie's relationship, which began with a very long dinner in 2018, was characterized by shared faith and intention, as detailed in her social media posts. They married in May 2021, with Erika expressing her deep love and respect for Charlie, viewing him as a God-given partner. Her recent public address, delivered at Turning Point USA headquarters, emphasized that the movement her husband founded would endure. She announced that Turning Point USA would continue its campus tour and host its annual America Fest, signaling a determination to carry forward Charlie Kirk's legacy. The couple is survived by their 2 young children. This has been a heavy news day, but we'll be back with a quick recap and more insights after the break. Don't go anywhere, we're wrapping up all the top stories right after this. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw intense fallout with people reportedly fired over posts related to Charlie Kirk's alleged murder. Clemson University suspended a professor for a social media comment. Utah's governor suggested the alleged shooter had leftist ideology, and we heard a powerful message of faith from Charlie Kirk's widow, Erika Kirk. Don't miss out on any of our updates. Like this video, subscribe to GlowLine, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.